here and give you guys an update for rail fanning because, yeah, let's add on to something might have just been added on to me, which will make me miss more school. A great way to start off the year again. So, everyone's probably wondering at this point, I haven't rail fanned since the end of August. When the hell am I coming back to rail fanning? Well, let me tell you that. I don't really have an answer for that, if I'm being completely honest. As you could see, I physically feel a bit better than yesterday. I'm way more enthusiastic right now, but I'm just like miserable because I'm not going to get into detail what's wrong, but all I'm going to say is like it's something in my body. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. It's so obvious. Something is wrong. So I go to my doctor tomorrow, and they will determine whether or not they want to do blood work or possibly even send me to the hospital. I don't even know because this crap is getting out of hand. And nobody can hear me, so real I could swear on stream if I wanted, but I think I need to tone it down because I've noticed that I have a few 6-year-olds or like 7-year-olds that watch my streams, so I really shouldn't be swearing on here, so I apologize. But yeah, I will hopefully be back up in rail fanning by the New Haven open house. My mom made it very clear I'm most definitely not allowed to rail fan this weekend, judging by how I am right now. Probably not next weekend. And my dad's now worried about wait, that did not come out right. My dad is now worried about taking me rail fanning because he thinks every time we go somewhere I get sick, which is not. That is not how it works. That literally hasn't happened in 11 months. He just overreacts about a lot of things, I think. So, yeah, it's not that deep, really, but, what was I gonna say? So, yeah, New Haven open house will, I pray I don't have to cancel that. I really don't want to wait another year to go to an open house, but I'm gonna be around a ton of people, and I feel like one of my parents will come up with some stupid excuse for me to not go to that either. So don't even expect the New Haven open house. Don't even expect anything at this point. I don't know. I am just raging right now. And I'm not trying to be like a foam or anything. Like, I just like rail fanning is my hobby. Like, that's what I love doing. And the fact that this is like the longest in so long that I haven't been able to rail fan. We are going on like 3.5 weeks now. Next weekend will be a month since I've rail fanned. This is like ridiculous. Like, I get it. Yo, I can't. Yeah, I know. I would be showing my face gladly, but YouTube updated their guidelines so you can't show your face unaccompanied by an adult. So, like, the kid can't be alone in a stream showing their face until they're 16. So, I also have to be careful with what I say about that because, like, YouTube sees that. I might get another strike and I might be banned from streaming again for 4 weeks. And I really don't want that, now do I? So, yeah. What was that? I'd gladly be showing my face. But yeah, the whole reason I did this was because I was just watching one of my old videos. I don't know why. I was just so bored. And I cannot sleep. And it's already confirmed I'm not going to school tomorrow, so it doesn't really matter at this point. What time is it? 9:30? Nope. It is 10:48. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, but I just said the explanation about why why you can't see anything, so just rewind like 2 minutes and that should be where the explanation is. Hello. Okay. What I don't understand is why do I get like 20, 30 people join out of nowhere on these streams, but Game Night has like a maximum of like 10 people watching, and that's only for like 5 minutes, and then it goes back down to like 2 people watching. Clearly, Game Night is not a high demanded series. Hi. Hello? Hi. So yeah, that's why Game Night will be discontinued at the end of 2025. I made a whole explanation on that, like, the past 2 streams. So yeah, I'm not explaining that again. You see, I'm convinced I'm subscribed. Please don't. Please don't what? I'm convinced somebody could buy views for me because, like, I just watched with my own eyes. Thing just jumped from, like, 2 or 3 or whatever to 20 people watching. How the heck does that happen? Delete. Delete what? You mean stop Game Night? So, it's never been a popular series. Like, I get, like, you and a handful of other people may really like the series and really may want me to keep it going, but some people have made it very obvious, and me and the whole Game Night team have agreed that we can move on to bigger and better things than just streaming every Friday. So, like, you clearly like the series. What would you like as a replacement for Game Night, since nobody has suggestions? Like, it could be live rail fanning. It could be, that would not work. No live rail fanning. In real life. As long as it doesn't show my face, I was already thinking about... Oh, shoot. So, here's what happens. Game Night will be getting interfered with in about a month and a half. Because that's when something me and my dad call Road Trip Friday will be starting. Something me and him came up with about a year ago. When it starts getting dark early, what we like to do is around 5 o'clock on a Friday, once he gets in from work, we take off for about 3-4 hours and we just drive wherever. Now, what I've always noticed is we always drive north or west. Like, the first 2 times, we went to Canaan, then we took Route 7 south, and went to, like, Mansfield, Connecticut, and then went back home. And then the other time, we went to Wassaic, New York. And that was really the only 2 routes. What the hell just happened? Gas, though. Yeah, I always, like, ask him... Oh? Yeah, that was just something I was watching my old video. I always ask him, like, how do you do this? And he's just like... Apparently he makes good money at his construction job, which seems like it pays really well. But yeah, like, gas, like, we obviously can't... We don't want to go too crazy. Like, we also ended it in, like, January last year, and I don't know why. We just, like, forgot about it. So, gonna start it in November, late October, early November. Oh, shoot. Yeah, late October, early November. So, yeah, give it about a month and a half, and I might be doing some IRL, Road Trip Fridays. Now, someone asked me when will Road Trip Friday end. Let me think. When does the sun do its thing? So, maybe like mid to late February before daylight savings time again. So that's like 7 o'clock. So before daylight savings time, the sun sets at like 6 o'clock. 5:45. I'm doing like calculations here. Late February. So it should exist for 3.5 months if we're good boys and we know what we're doing this year with it. But yeah. So this year I will say this. Sometimes Road Trip Friday will be on a Saturday. Depends if we're busy on a Friday. Now, it was originally Road Trip Saturday. It actually was. But then my dad suggested that we start doing it on a Friday because it would just be like better vibe, and I totally agree with him because like Friday night road trips are way funner. Our moods are always better. I don't know why the hell why. And yeah. So road trip Fridays are way funner than it was on road trip Saturday. And you want to know how this stupid thing started? Me and my dad were going to get Five Guys, and then he asked if I wanted to go see the ski area in like Mansfield CT. If he asked if I wanted to go to Canaan, go down that way, and eat at Winston McDonald's. That was how it all started. And that was like our Friday thing. Go to Winston McDonald's and then go that route. But this year, I don't know how we're going to change up Road Trip Friday because the fun of it was not going on highways. Yeah, Fridays are built different, honestly. The fun of it was like not going on highways and going through like these, what we like to call backier roads. And like, just like, one time, there was like, it was like really fun. Like, we were going through like this really dark, windy road. And like, it just felt like we were being watched. And like, it was so fun. And like, a creepy kind of fun. So like, and that was on a Friday. And like, the vibes were just way better on a Friday. And like, Saturday, we didn't get that same kind of vibe that we did on a Saturday. So, no, Saturday we didn't get that same kind of vibe that we do on a Friday. My bad. So, I don't know what and where we can go this year that we could change it. Like, sometime we did. When did we go on highways for this? We never did. But what I really want to do, the Harlem line this year for a Road Trip Friday. When he gets in from, I want to see if he can get in from work. Like, I have a half. Oh, I always forget with my new school. I get out at like 2:15 now. It's so weird, but I love it. If like he gets in at like 3, we go to Patterson for like 2 hours because I'll see like all the good trains, like 9:43, 9:53, 9:43's equipment dead heading back to GCT or something. But yeah, maybe I'll do that this year. But like, so like if you live in Connecticut, like I don't know if you do, like it's not really likely if you do. But like, if you lived in Connecticut, like I mean, a certain someone already exposed my town, but I'm just gonna say just because this isn't true, but it's partly true because I live like very close to it, so like I'm just gonna say that I live in Bristol CT. If you know the Bristol area and like if you lived in Bristol, where would you go in Connecticut for a Road Trip Friday? This is all totally up to whoever's in chat and knows what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's completely fine. You live in North Carolina. Okay. So you probably don't know anything about Connecticut, and I don't know anything about NC. So there we go. But anyways, I'm trying to think of new. I was already looking on Google Maps, even though it's a month and a half away. Like, I want to, possibly make a schedule for this stupid thing. I call it stupid because it is stupid. Like, Road Trip Friday. How utterly retarded does that sound? Two idiots getting in the car and driving off for 4 hours because we feel like it. And it just becomes a Friday thing. Like, that's just that is so stupid, but it's so fun when you're there IRL. But I told people about it and they just said it's boring, but I'm like, trust me, it ain't boring when you're there for the experience. And we only do it in the winter because it's not fun when it's light out. The point is for it to be dark. That gives it a better, funner, creepier at some points, that kind of vibe. There's a Bristol in Tennessee. There's also a Bristol in Pennsylvania. I think every state has a Bristol, if I'm being honest. Oh my gosh, I remember I made this stupid channel once. And 94 was leading train 69 somewhere in New York. And in the title, I put P42 125 leads train 460 in Berlin CT. And in the description, I put, as you can clearly see, this is totally P42 116 leading train 90 through somewhere in North Carolina or Berlin, New York or something, or Wallingford, New York. Something stupid. It was so funny. Not NC. You mean there's no Bristol in North Carolina? Who the hell told me there was a Bristol in North Carolina? What about South Carolina? I know one of the Carolinas had a Bristol. Am I tweaking here? Well, okay, I was about to say. I mean, I'm not in my right state of mind right now, so. I mean, of course I'm tweaking, but. Okay. Whoops. I'm never gonna get used to Roku. The TV goes in what I like to call AFK mode after 10 minutes, and it's so annoying. One in Virginia. I knew it! Okay. That's what I was thinking of. Because I was gonna go to Virginia in October, but life happens and my stupid, retarded, bad immune system body, because of my stupid diabetes, had to get sick. Really sick. So now I can't go. And I was also probably going to go to the Northeast Corridor somewhere down south, the Philadelphia area, President's Day weekend. That's probably not going to happen now because, my body's stupid. But that's life, I guess. Oh, shoot. This is totally off topic, but I think I need to get my hair dyed again in 3 weeks. I need to get more. I need to re-blonde it, I guess, if you could say it like that. I mean, the blonde never goes away. I just need to get it done again. Because she already said I'm probably going to need to get it done every 6 to 8 weeks. And it's been. It might tweet. It's only been 4 weeks. So give it another month. That's crazy. I am tweaking, big time. But this was a whole thing. The whole stream was honestly about just when I'm going to be back rail fanning. I don't have a direct answer. Like I said, I hope New Haven Open House will be my first confirmed time rail fanning. This might be the first time I don't rail fan in a month. This. How do I put this? This might be the first time. Let's say. Since I started rail fanning, this could be the first time I skip an entire month of rail fanning. Let's say November, I don't Relfin at all in November. But that's just hypothetical. Like, that might be the case for this September, which I love September and October Relfanning. And both of those months last year sucked for me. Well, September not so much, October. My favorite Relfanning month, I got to Relfin like 2 times, or like 3 or 4 times. It was so bad. But hopefully things will get better soon. I'm just hoping that they don't tell me tomorrow, okay, go to the hospital. Like, you know, that's happened before. That happened when I got diabetes, well, obviously. And that happened like 2 other times when I was littler. And I still have the same pediatrician. Like, we don't ever want to leave them. So, yeah, life sucks right now. But it's okay. Because life gets good. So, I'll hopefully be getting a 17 Pro soon on the brighter side of things, which apparently has a pretty fire camera. So, yeah. But yeah, Road Trip Friday, that's going to be fun when it's started again. I honestly can't wait for that. Because it doesn't really involve getting out of the car, you're just driving. And maybe, just maybe, sometimes it will involve a little bit of Relfanning. My dad suggested, like, one trip we do this year is Poughkeepsie for Road Trip Friday. We could do that. And, like, the Hudson line, he said. Wait, Halloween. He wants to go to Tarrytown, New York for a Halloween. I just said Halloweeny, see? Halloween event that he says I'm going to like. And it's right next to the train station, too, so that's going to be fun. The 17 is, yeah. The 17 is what? Good? Do you already have it? Because then you couldn't get it for like 2 days or something. Wait, oh, yeah, that's awesome. Me too, hopefully, because my dad, for some reason, likes to upgrade it. I mean, I'm not complaining. He hates his 16. Apparently, his is, like, really bad. Mine's really bad, too. So, I think they fixed a lot of those problems with the 17, so hopefully, I'm upgrading this year. All my friends that have the 16 absolutely hate it. The 16 was so... I wish I just kept my 15 Pro Max. Oh my god. Upgrading to the base model 16 was my worst decision ever. My advice for you, don't get a base model. Don't get the iPhone Air. Don't get the Pro Max. Get the 17 Pro. The Pros are always the best. That's what I've noticed. The Pro Maxes always suck, and the base models always suck. I don't know about the other models, like the Air or the Plus, because nobody gets those, I guess. Or the Mini. Well, that was discontinued, so was the Plus. But yeah, always get the Pro. Some of my friends that have the 16 are upgrading to a 17 Pro, too, because them and their parents all hate it. Like, one of my friend's moms has the 16 Pro, she loves it. Not a Pro Max, a Pro. So yeah, just some suggestions for you people. Mine updates every 2 days. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, chat, I know you're, like, having fun chatting with me and stuff. Maybe I'll stay on for, like, 6 more minutes, get to a half hour, but, yeah, I kind of do want to get off because I was sleeping for a little bit, got up, just couldn't sleep because of what's going on, so I think I'm going to go back to bed if I can, which I think I can because I'm getting tired again. So, this happened on stream yesterday, too. I was napping, I woke up, did a stream, went back to bed. So it's only a pattern for me. My 11 was better than the 16. Oh my god, that is just sad. That's, like, really sad, because, like, stream is ending. Bye, guys.